earnings. But let's hear out from the management of Reliance Infrastructure. Lalit Jalan, CEO at Reliance Infrastructure, joins in on the show right now. Lalit, hi, morning. Firstly, how did the top and the bottom line picture look for the quarter? And what have been the key growth drivers for you guys this time around?
This has been a very encouraging quarter for Reliance Infrastructure. If you look at our total operating income, that's at 5,383 crores, which is a growth of 4%. And our net profit is at 412 crores, which is a growth of 2%. However, when we look at the net profit, we must, in the last quarter of last year, there was a one-time gain of 227 crores owing to depreciation right back. So without that, the growth in net profit would have been significantly higher. Secondly, this has been a quarter where we continue on our path to execution and convert assets from execution stage to operational stage. During the quarter, we have been able to put 2 of our road projects completed, and they have now become revenue operational, and 2 of our transmission lines, one in Mumbai transmission and one in our Western region scheme, they too have become operational. So the reverse cash flows on these projects start accruing for the company.
Hi Mr. Jalan, good morning. Nikunj Dalmi also joining in. So at aggregate level for the quarter gone by, tell us a bit more about your margin picture, and also what was the sectoral performance of sectoral revenue?
If I look at the segments, all 3 of our segments have shown encouraging numbers. There is an increase in the top line for our electrical energy business, which is predominantly owing to the new consumers that we had. In Mumbai, we have added 22,000 new consumers during the first quarter, and in Delhi, we could add 34,000 new consumers during the same quarter. The demand in the 2 mega cities keep on growing. The margins have shown increment, and again, if you look at the margins without the 227 crores one-off last quarter, there has been a substantial gain. On the infrastructure side, where more and more projects are becoming revenue operational, the top line has grown 50%, albeit at a smaller base, and we can see this number growing substantially quarter on quarter and of course year on year. So all our segments have performed well, and we are very enthused with the performance of the operating team.
Lalit, what about the order pipeline, and what's your current order book looking like?
The current order book, again, I'll divide the order book into 2 order books. One order book is our EPC order book, where we do EPC work for external clients, and the other is our infrastructure order book. Coming to our infrastructure order book, among the projects where construction has commenced, if I look at 11 road projects, 7 of them are operational, and 3 more are expected to be operational during the balance of the financial year. If I look at my transmission lines, we have 5 more lines to be operational, and 4 of those lines will become operational in this financial year. Mumbai Metro expected to become operational by the end of this financial year. So most of the projects, barring one road, which are under construction, will become revenue operational and start earning operating cash flows for the company. However, on the EPC side, which is our order book is at 15,600 crores. We are working on certain projects with our Reliance Power and Reliance Infra, and we are at advanced levels of discussions. and we expect that we'll be able to announce good inflows into our order book during the balance of this year.
Mr. Jalan, what is the update on Mumbai Metro Phase 1 and when will it start operations, and what is the revenue potential from that project?
The Mumbai Metro 1, which is being built in one of the most dense corridors in the world, with very tight right of ways and extremely difficult working conditions. We have now completed 95% of the civil works for the project. The critical structures of the cable stayed bridge over Western Express Highway is almost complete. The Andheri bridge over the railway lines, where we barely get about an hour of time to work during a day. 2 of the 3 spans are now ready, and we expect that the trial runs would start sometime by the end of the calendar year, and we hope to start the line for the people of Mumbai by the end of this financial year. So we expect that in FY14 we will have revenues flowing in, and this will be a great achievement for the company to build a line in these very difficult ROW conditions, and we think that this will give relief to more than 700,000 Mumbaikars who, according to us, would be using this east-west route to travel.
Lalit, what about the second elevated Charkop, Mankhurd, Bandra metro route? We believe that environmental clearances are in place, but when can we expect work to start, and what would be the execution period?
The Metro Line 2, the financial closure was achieved by us a couple of years back, and we are ready with all the pre-construction activities. However, the environment clearance that has been given for the 2 depots at Charkop and Mankhurd come with a lot of stiff riders. So these depots cannot be constructed at grade level, which is at ground level. These have to be done on stilts, and to make matters worse, the environment clearance does not allow us to do any maintenance activity. So without this, it is impossible to run the metro. So we are in discussion with MMRDA and with MOEF. Otherwise, this line will become a non-starter. So unless we can do maintenance work, which a line of this size will entail on a permanent basis, we cannot start construction activity.
Mr. Jalan, how much did the road segment contribute to the company, and how many projects are likely to be operational by end of the year? And also, you were also looking to buy some road assets. Have you finalized anything?
We have a total of 11 road projects, totaling to about 1,000 kilometers and a total project outlay of 12,000 crores. Out of the 11 projects, 7 road projects have become operational, and we expect 3 more road projects to be operational by the end of this financial year. The last project will be operational in the next financial year. On the secondary purchases that you mentioned, there are multiple opportunities that are available because there are lots of distressed road assets by various promoters. We are in discussion with some promoters and many of the projects which they have. However, we have not been able to achieve closure on any of them. The teams are still working, and as and when there is any closure, we will be announcing it to all of you and to all our investors.
Right, Lalit, and what about expansion plans on the cement business front?
We have currently developing 2 cement projects of 5 million tons each, one in Madhya Pradesh and the other one in Maharashtra. The Madhya Pradesh project has started construction, and we expect that by the middle of next year we will be achieving completion. Maharashtra, we are in the final stages of getting all the clearances and approvals, and once we have all those in place, we will be commencing construction.
Okay, Lalit, good to have you on the show. That's Reliance Infrastructure. The stock is holding up by about over 1%. As is the case with the Maharaja batteries. So after